Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, and the world, everybody listening and watching us. If you don't know the gentleman sitting right here, he's built an hip-hop empire for himself. His name is Hopsin. Give it up for him.
Yeah, what up?
Now, I want you to tell your story. I've just watched the amazing video, so I'm not going to proclaim to be like knowing all your songs. I've just seen the early, I would say maybe 6-7 years ago, the crazy videos in your bedroom and you dressing up and dressing in drag and just the whole thing that you was doing, right?
Yeah.
But the rhyme, nobody ever doubted the rhymes. They would just be like, Hopsin's crazy.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it's been.
Right. So explain us what is the name Hopsin. What is that?
What's my last name? My name's Marcus Hopsin.
Never knew that.
And yeah, so it's originally spelled Hopson, but I just changed it to Hopsin just because I didn't want the exact same last name. And yeah, pretty much just been doing my own thing over like starting out. I was just a rapper in high school and all that. Just had a dream of being a rapper, wanted to get a record deal and have the typical rapper life where you just go somewhere, Dr. Dre finds you or something like that. But it didn't work out that way for me. I got signed to Ruthless Records back in the day in like 2007, and that didn't turn out too well. I was on that label for 3 years, and it was just bad. They say a lot of stuff that never happened, and I start to understand like, man, this is some BS. So I just kind of started doing my own little thing at home, and I thought of an idea to create my own label called Funk Volume, and it was just small at the time with just me and my homie Swizz, and then
that was when he was in a lot of the early videos.
Yeah, he was in a lot of the early videos. Yeah. So and he brought his brother in as well to help out with the label. So me and his brother went 50-50 on the label of just making it happen. So his brother Damien, he handled all the business side, and I did all the like creative stuff. Me, Swizz, and Damien just came together and just started this little movement, Funk Volume, and it was around like I'd say late 2008 to 2000, early 2009ish, and yeah, we just been pushing out everything, putting out mixtapes at first until we got a name and things started taking off. And I got off the label Ruthless in 2010 because that was just all bad. And yeah, so
where are you from? You from LA?
Yeah, San Fernando Valley.
I read that and correct me if I'm wrong, but you started in entertainment because I was like, when I was reading that he's from LA, and you started doing like Disney shows? No,
when I was 16 years old, I've always been like, my dad tried to get me into acting.
Okay, so that's how I started.
Yeah. So I used to take a lot of acting classes from like 13 up until like 15 or 16 years old, and I never really got any auditions or anything like that. But then I just got this one on That's So Raven, and it was I was 16 years old, and I did rap back then, but I didn't know. I wasn't thinking ahead of the future or anything. And I mean, I was 16, so it wasn't bad. I was a day player on it, so I just had like 2 or 3 lines on it.
But you never wanted to pursue the acting thing seriously?
I did for a while, but then once I turned like 17 or 18 years old, I was like, man,
I'm a rap.
Yeah. I mean, because rap, it's because I didn't have the heart to be an actor at the time, because I just didn't care. I wasn't dedicated. I was skipping acting classes. I was just like, man, but rapping was just like, I was always doing it in high school. Like everywhere I go, I was always writing rhymes, freestyling, making beats, just doing anything that was music related. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was music for me. It just kind of pulled me in.
What was the video where it started? You did like, I want to say you did 3 or 4 versions of the song Hopsin.
Illmind Hopsin.
Hopsin.
Yeah.
And that was the one where you were super animated in your bedroom.
Yeah, that was
changing outfits, playing different parts.
Yeah, Illmind Hopsin 4. That came out in 2011. Yeah, summer 2011. And yeah, that was I just wanted to kind of showcase myself at the time, just, show my funny character side of all the things I can do, and just kind of still keep the dope lyrical content going on, and just having fun with it. So I wanted to keep it in one location. So I wanted the video to run for 4 or 5 minutes, but with me just being in that one location without it getting boring. So I just wanted to keep doing different things just so people can stay entertained and watch the whole video.
If you're not familiar with Hopsin, the Funk Volume thing has become, it's a multi-million-dollar brand now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just some little independent deal.
Yeah. No, we're doing
and now
very
you have
well.
one. Now you've decided, because you were very independent and like open about being like, nah, B, Funk Volume. We do our own shit. We make our own merch. We do our own tours. Like it was almost like you saw Tech Nine's blueprint. And
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go that route. Like why now do the partnership with Warner?
It's because, we need that that distribution, so our music can be everywhere. So we don't
to get to a larger market.
Larger market. That's what it's about. So in the underground of being like 100% strictly independent. I mean, we can keep going that way and and build fans, but it just makes things a little easier. I mean, and everybody would love to have an album in stores. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it just made sense to do it. We feel like we've kind of maxed out and capitalized on everything, doing it strictly 100% out of the bedroom at our own house, doing it that way. And we just wanted to just take it to a new level. And that seems like, one of the things that we were missing. So, now we got that distribution with Warner, and so we're going to see what happens.
So let's get on the latest single. What's it called? Fly. Let's get on Fly right now. Who's the producer on this?
I produced it.
You did everything again?
Yeah, I produced all my own music. Everything.
So you never, because you've been on this for a while.
Yeah, you never heard a solo Hopsin song that I didn't produce.
Who would you want to collab with? Anybody you pick? Top three.
Timbaland. I say Timbaland is number one.
Top three.
I need to Kato. He's actually a producer on Funk Volume that I haven't really worked with yet.
He's on your
Kato.
label.
He's on the label. No, yeah, but he produces beats for another artist on my label named Jaren Benton. But I haven't actually worked with Kato. But I do want to sit down with him. Yeah.
Okay.
And Dr. Dre, of course, from the West Coast. Yeah.
That's like a dream come
true.
Yeah,
exactly.
That is. Let's get it on right now. Fly. His name is Hopsin. Funk Volume. Let's go.
I was taught that education is the only way to make it. Then how'd I get so much money inside my savings? My teachers never saw the heights that I was fucking aiming. Did the man who invented college go to college? Okay then. Am I the only one that noticed humans on the same shit? Y'all thought you're selling on the same ship. And if that's the case, then that's the reason that you ain't shit. Let me enlighten you, my niggas, just let your brain drift. First of all, the best type of marketing is marketing that doesn't feel like marketing. It makes the people feel like they're a part of it. And when it's done right, corporations think it's marvelous. They feed us these ideas and then we place them in our hearts to sit. It's why players are good at getting chicks. It's why Nike is good at selling kicks. It's why Disney is loved by all the kids. Why McDonald's owners is super rich. We too blinded to ever see him pitch. See, when this happens, we take our health, wealth, lives, and just hand them off, thinking that we did this from organic thoughts. I know you seen parents trick kids with candy toys and Santa Claus. The same method is used to trap adults, but instead of candy, it's with money, religion, drugs, and alcohol. Mention that shit and this go arouse us all. I done seen niggas get into fights over cigarettes like a pack of dogs. They get you hooked and then they laugh at y'all.
I really hate to break it to you, but your life's being played with. You have not witnessed the world cause you're stuck in the matrix. Everything we have been taught was all a lie. Open your eyes, open your mind, and fly.
Man, can't you see what...
What's the album? When's it coming? What's the title of the whole thing?
The album is called Pound Syndrome and it drops July 24th. So
any features on there? Anything you want to tell us about?
Dizzy Wright, Jaren Benton, and Swizz, those are the only features on the album.
So you're keeping it close-knit
Yeah,
still?
yeah. It's because it's my album, so I don't want everybody else all on my album making it
so
their
selfish,
album.
man.
Hey, no, it's just
man,
it's because when you hear albums, man, you just see so many features.
Okay,
like let me see what you do in the studio. I already know what these other artists can do. Let me see what you do. So
I respect it though.
I like it too. I mean, J. Cole had a tremendous success on this run, no features.
Yeah, and I think I think that's dope because it really just kind of. It just kind of showcase yourself like this is what I do. I don't really need anybody else. I mean, and it's cool to do collaborations. Don't get me wrong, but it's when you just got too many collaborations, it's like, man, come on, I want to see you rock a whole 3 verses.
You mentioned earlier that he quit and decided to come back and quit again. What's happening?
I mean, he's back again, so I almost felt like, do I bring up the fact that he quit twice on us already?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But why, you were just like frustrated creatively? You're like, yeah, I'm done with this music business?
I mean, yeah, so it's like this. I love rapping. I love making music. So that will never change.
Right.
I really dislike just the whole business side of just doing everything and staying on top of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and being out there all the time. Like sometimes I'm just like, man, I don't feel like doing that, but I know the way things are and being independent, you have to, because my music is not on the radio. I'm not on MTV 24/7.
But your bank account is right. Your merch is
no,
right.
it definitely I know that. No, I'm very aware that I do not need it. But the way that I've been doing everything since I've got a buzz and everything, I've been on top of the social media strong, like hard for years and years and years, just promoting myself and doing shows, all the meet and greets, is doing everything. But sometimes it's just like all the stuff can affect you sometimes, where it just takes its toll on you emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're at home, you're like, man, what does my life come to? Like, I have all this damn money, and I don't ever spend it. I don't ever take no trips. I don't ever do anything, and it's just,
why not just take a break?
No, and so I go through. I'm learning, like, when you become a celebrity and you get in the spotlight, you don't like, when you first start out, sometimes you don't have celebrity friends, so you don't have anybody to be like, yo man, I went through the same thing when I came up. Like, I don't have that. So these emotional roller coasters that you go through, you just have to learn by yourself. So there may be a Twitter rant or something where I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. I hate this shit, man. These fans try to diss me, man. They don't know what the hell I'm doing for hip hop. And then some days you're like, man, I feel this shit. And then some days you're like, man, I can't take this shit, man. The hell, man. They put me on the spot, man. Ask me this question. And then you just like, what is this? And then sometimes people just gotta be like, yo, man, you lucky to be in this situation. Just remember that in high school when you wanted this and now you're here. Like, you just gotta you gotta be around a circle that's gonna motivate you. And I'm learning. So I've had lots of talks with people in my team and everything. So they just kind of have to lift me up, and they've done that, which is why I decided to make a new album, because I was about to be out. The whole little thing I pulled where I said I was moving to Australia, that was just a joke, because I had already started the album. So I was like, but I felt like everything had died down for me. So I was like, let me just.
So you're making fun of yourself.
So I was just pretending I was gonna move to Australia. Like,
but
hey
why
guys.
Australia? That's so random.
Oh well, my girlfriend lives in Australia, so I just and I go to Australia a lot. I love it out there. So I just I do go to Australia a lot. So I kind of halfway do live out there in a sense, because I'm always out there every few months with my girl. But yeah, I'll never.
Do the people around you, and to what degree do you accept that you do have a crazy mind? Like, you do have an ill mind? Like, because I'm hearing you talk, and I'm watching you go through trying to articulate your own kind of craziness. Do the people around you be like, yo, fam, Hopsin's crazy? Like,
I know they do think I'm crazy. I'm the guy who misses flights. I'm the guy who just I'm on my own little mission in life, and sometimes I kind of ignore everybody else, and it can be bad.
But it sounds to me that he's found a balance. You seem balanced right now.
I need to be more balanced. I mean, from right now it may seem like that, but this is everybody else, and this it's like just so unbalanced. So I need to balance it out a lot more. But
I think you're acknowledging it. And that's why I asked you. Just knowing that you got a little bit of crazy. Everybody's got crazy. Yeah, everybody's got crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. In my mind, I pick everything apart. So the way I am, I feel like I'm 100% right. The way but I piss a lot of people off though. I piss a lot of people off only because I do things my way all the time, and sometimes you don't need to have it your way all the time, because it may fuck up somebody else's thing. But yeah, that's just the way I am.
If we could play one of your records that your fans would love to hear from you right now, from in the past, like, what's the biggest Hopsin record in your mind? I mean, I know about the videos. So Illmind 4 was like,
Illmind. I mean, I guess a fan favorite would be Illmind 5, or like or Sag My Pants from when I first started. Those aren't my favorites, but those Illmind 5.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
My favorite would probably be. I mean, what is it? There's some on the new album that you haven't heard yet that would be my favorite.
Yo, artists always do that, right? The newest material.
It's because you hate. It's because you've been hearing the old stuff for so long, and you performed it, and you just played it out to where it just novelty wore off. It's just not. It's just not hot no more to me. But I would say, okay, out of the stuff that's released, what is hot? I don't know, man. I'll go with Illmind. I'll go with Illmind 7. I'll go with Illmind 7 just because I like that, because it's a touchy subject and I'm talking about God and religion and everything. Okay. So I would say Illmind 7.
All right, let's get that on right now. Hopsin's his name. Once again, the new album is called
Pound Syndrome,
and it's out
July 24th.
July 24th. Congratulations on the new venture.
Oh, thank you, man.
And congratulations on the new artists that you're breaking, and just your whole following. I like that. I like to see cats that took the tools into their own hands, right? Yeah. Whatever those tools are, whether it was YouTube, whether it was social media, whatever it was, producing in your bedroom, producing and editing your own videos, like everything that y'all did, like, I salute you for that. So I love every minute of that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's what we just try to kind of show these new up and coming artists that they don't have to depend on major
or even major radio stations.
It's really.
And can I keep it 100?
Yeah.
The way the business is right now, whether it's radio, where we do here, whether I've never worked at a label, but I'm sure I can speak for them. When it comes to these big corporations figuring out how they're going to participate in music in some way, the way we figure it out is by seeing you put in your own work, right? Because then it's like, okay, I'm on the box every day. There's 5 million people listening, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna stand next to some dude just because. Like, I want to see what kind of work he want to put in. I'm here every day working.
Yeah.
We want to see what he or she's gonna put in the work that it takes to be popping.
Yeah, and now with social media and platforms like YouTube, you can create a star. You are a star.
Yeah, you can, and a lot of people sleep on that. Like they don't understand how big the internet actually is, like and how much it can change somebody's life. Like it changed my whole entire life completely. Like if the internet didn't come around, I'd still be at Interscope trying to shop my demo. Like, man, please, man. Yeah, exactly. And I used to do that. But it's changed so much now. But I still see artists like, hey man, take my demo. Like, dude. And they're like, let me rap for you. And it's like, that's not gonna, like, okay, everybody can rap. Everybody has a dope 16 that they can spit now. But it's more than that now. Like, what is your social media game like? Like how much are you wanted? How are you grinding? Yeah. And what artists don't understand, what kind of upsets me is like, at the end, they want cosigns and approvals by people, and I had to understand that didn't have to be the way. So, like I said, I would have loved to get a major deal back in the day, but I started to understand, like, at the end of the day, the whole music industry, everything is about the fans. They are the ones that keep you guys alive. Yep. They're the ones that keep my label alive. Every artist from Tupac, Eminem, Jay-Z, fans did it. So these big guys, P. Diddy or whatever, it's fans that made these people. Yes. It's not these guys that just wake up.
Even the corporations, right? When you look at any Fortune 500 big company, it's consumer behavior, consumer and your hard-earned money.
Yeah, exactly.
That went into making these things as big as they are.
Exactly. So, and I start to understand, like, if you can have a direct connection with the fans, then why do I need this guy to co-sign me or put me or be next to this guy when the fans are already fucking with me?
Well, you weren't afraid to put in the work. That's the piece. The piece is what we talking. We talking about the last 7-8 years.
Yeah.
You put in 8 years of hard labor. Like hard labor.
Yeah.
Doing it yourself. When you tell somebody, yo, come back to me in 8 years when you built, like, that's nobody's ready for that.
No, they're not, and that's why you can't. When you're trying to reach success, you can't think of the long term. Like when you just gotta go day to day and enjoy it for the moments, and don't look at the next man and compare your story to his. Going, dang, he did it in this or he got that, and I'm still over here. Like, you just gotta do it day to day. If you got 2 fans, really work that system of those 2 fans and turn them 4. Yeah, make it 4, then 8, and then just keep it going. And then over the course of a few years, you just got thousands or millions of fans. And you just got to enjoy it day to day and just put that work in. Because, if you had told me when I wanted it at 17 or 18 years old, that's when I really wanted to be on and be where I'm at right now. And I wouldn't have been able to handle it back then. But if you had told me, like, man, you ain't gonna be popping, you ain't gonna be on Hot 97 till you 29, nigga, I would have been like, what? Man, fuck this rap shit, man. 29, old ass man. Oh, hell no, man. I would have did something else.
Yeah.
But when I look back at it, like, I went through so much training of learning how to rap and all, and I had my own little dreams at the time, like, okay, it's 2005. I'm about to do this. I'm about to be popping on MySpace. I'm gonna do this thing. It didn't happen, but you just keep going, and you fail a lot of times, but eventually you
learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Yeah, so you just got to put that work in, man. Look at the day to day.
What was the biggest thing that Hopsin learned along the way? What was if you could drop gems on some young MCs out there, because like you said, and this is key.
Yeah.
Now, you spit, you rhyme for real, rap.
Thank you,
like,
man.
you get it in, right? Like, you are very much about that life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who could do it, though.
There is.
What is the thing that Hopsin learned that set him apart from the next dude who could rap just as well as Hopsin?
Well, I say you can't be afraid to make a fool of yourself, because I'm not. So you got to analyze everything. So, even the artist, I study every artist that's like popping, even the ones who aren't popping. You got to study everything. So don't just hate. If there's an artist you hate and who's not popping, just study every detail. Like, why is he not popping? Why did this not work for him? Look at the artists where something is working. Like, I don't like a lot of swaggy type rap, but I still see things like when when it's popping on the internet and people are really fucking with it, I try to understand why. Like, what is it? I look at all these major details, even when it comes to videos, like the colors that they use. Like, man, this is a video. It's not really my style, but I can see what it's doing to my brain when I'm watching it to make me interested in this. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to apply colors to certain my videos to do something that way. Or even when it comes to, like, image is an important thing. It's not just bars. You have to understand that it's not just bars. I sound like I'm a freaking weird mad scientist right now because I'm trying to put it in words. No, but you're making perfect sense. But yeah, it's not, when you just have bars, like, that's not enough to do it. Mm-hmm. It's image, and I have an image. I wear white contacts and all this stuff, and it looks ridiculous, but it's still my image. I didn't start out doing it this way. I had to realize, okay, this is the route that I want to take. It's crazy and weird, but I did my homework, and this is going to work for me. And every artist has their own thing, you know. I'm sure DMX, when he was like, I'm gonna start barking, like he didn't start that. He had to come up with that. He had to realize, like, that's what I feel. This is what I do. Like Eminem with his blonde hair. Like it comes to a point where you got to realize image plays a part. 50 Cent with the whole bulletproof vest thing when he first came out. Mm-hmm. You have to have an image. You can't just be. You can be a normal guy, but you have to realize, like, okay, my image is going to be a normal guy. Right. If I'm going to, like, that is who I'm going to present myself as, because. Yeah, when you're just a normal guy and you're unaware that you're a normal guy, you just wearing a regular T-shirt or whatever, and you just like I got bars, son, and that's all you got. It's not enough. You have to analyze yourself. What do you look like? How are you coming off? It's not just about bars. It should be. In a perfect world, we would just listen to your lyrics, but that's not what it is.
Well, because people, I think, ultimately want to be entertained.
Yeah, it's
entertainment. It's the show.
It is. People are always looking at what makes you special.
It is entertainment. So the moment you take your music out of your house, out of the studio, and you give it to the public, it turns into entertainment. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to capture the minds of all these people. So they're watching you, and it's entertainment. There's good entertainers out there. You got Michael Jackson, you got motherfuckers who are doing dope ass shit to entertain people, so you got to be able to hang with them, and
you got to cut through the noise.
So if you're just in there like, I got bars, that's it, no personality, no nothing, like, you're going to be boring. And you can't be that, but you got to realize that you are that. Like, okay, I'm gonna be the boring MC, but it's gonna be popping though. Like, you got to acknowledge,
take that style.
Yeah. Like, you have to acknowledge it. Like,
soon.
Because there are some artists, I see a lot of, like, rappers, like, they choose Childish Gambino. No disrespect to him at all, but he has a style that's very, like, I've seen interviews, and just the way he carries himself is very, like, just chill. Like, he looks like he's just going out to take the trash out real quick in his house, and he's just there. Like, but I'm sure he came to a point where he's like,
but he did that on purpose. He jumped on stage in flip flops and little gym shorts, and that was his thing. No, that was his thing.
Yeah. So it's just like, but I'm sure he came to he's smart enough to understand, like, this is what I'm going to be. Yeah. Because, you know, when everybody's starting out rapping and we all in high school, we don't know what the hell anything is, and you just keep on evolving. Like, okay, I'm gonna be flip flop rapper. Don't flip as far as the shoes go, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be white. I'm gonna wear white contacts.
Why did you wear the white contacts today?
Because I'm
his eyes are tired, man. It's early.
Man, it is early, man. I haven't slept in so long. I don't feel like putting those things, and that's doing too much right now. Like, I would have loved to. Like, if this was like 5 p.m., I'd be doing it, but it's too early for that. Yeah, I can't do it.
He transforms after 5.
Hopsin, I've in your music sometimes it sounds like you going at. I mean, you definitely go at other MCs or anybody that thinks they can stand next to you as far as rap's concerned.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have any qualms about being like, yo, if you want it, I got it for you. Yeah. Right? Battle rap was never. Were you ever a battler?
No, I was never a battle rapper, but I just grew up on the whole, like,
ciphers for sure.
Yeah, like I did a lot of high school ciphers, and I went to a lot of parties growing up, like, doing backyard ciphers, just freestyling, just messing around. And I listen to a lot of, like, Eminem, D12, and 50 Cent, that whole aggressive rap style. So when you grow up and you listen to that, that's just it's in my blood. It's in my nature to be that type of MC. So a lot of people are like, man, why you always hating? Like, because the MCs that I grew up on,
they talk shit.
They use the word whack a lot. Like, man, you whack. This is whack MCs this, whack MCs that. So now that's what I grew up on, was calling out whack ass MCs, and that's just how I feel about, you know, rappers sometimes. So but overall, it's never in a way where I'm trying to like fully disrespect them in a way where it's like, fuck you. Like, I like a lot of the dudes that I've I mean, I don't like all their stuff, but they're interested in their own little ways, you know what I'm saying? So it's never in a full disrespectful way where I just it's just like fuck them, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, but just because I don't, it's like a lot of times I look at it like even in radio, just because I don't like you as a DJ doesn't mean it's personal. Like it would be like on the basketball court, I might think your jump shot is trash.
Exactly.
Like, yo, your jump shot is trash, nigga. Like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean we can't go get some pizza.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how it is. But some and like I'm just a clown. I just like clowning rappers and calling out what I see. And I would never like call out somebody's mom or say something that's extra.
You have a line,
I'm doing it from the perspective of what every other fan gets from that artist who's seeing stuff. So if they see like, man, this dude he wears weird t-shirt all the time, and I'm like, man, fuck, nigga with his weird ass
Childish
t-shirt.
Gambino a lot. He wears weird t-shirts.
No, I'm not. That is,
man. Come on, man.
I'm just talking.
Yo, man, you going at Childish?
Man, you crazy? Nah, you just start saying you trying to start stuff. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know what the hell I was just saying. Actually,
you were calling Childish Gambino a flip-flop rapper.
I'm not. They're trying to start.
I'm just kidding.
No, because listen, I don't think anybody who's into rap knows Childish can fucking rap. Like that's not even a.
He can rap, yeah.
Yeah, that's not even a thing. What irritates you the most about hip hop right now?
Irritates me the most that everybody the whole tempo of rap is slower. So people used to rap at like there's always been a diverse type of like rapping in hip hop in general. Like
and you're talking about BPMs.
BPM, yeah. So now people would spit when they would spit, it would just be a tempo. Now it's like, I've been here and I've been there and I'm everywhere. I'm rolling to the good nigga, I don't never care. We roll and it's always that type of speed, like yo, and if I would have heard that back then when I started rapping, I would have been like, is this guy just freestyling, is just playing around? And now it's become the new way everybody's rapping, and now what I find strange is they try to speed it up a little bit at certain parts, and people are like, yo, he killed it. So when they do, I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere, and I'm I ain't never scared. When I come and do this, when I come and do that, when I rap and I got a backpack, I'm slapped in the nigga, I'm rolling, I'm scolding.
And they be like,
yo, he killed it. And it's like, man, nah, I know what you did. I know what you cheated. You cheated. That's what it is. You're cheating.
Well, now let's flip it. What do you love? What do you love right now about hip hop?
What do I love? I love that it's kind of going back into a better place. So you got dudes like J. Cole, Kendrick, who are really keeping it like it's just dope. Yeah, bars and dope. Yeah, and being creative with it and being themselves, and they're not influenced by the swag rap. They prove that they can do it, but they're still staying true to themselves, and that's what's dope. So when I think about just hip hop being in a the way everything is, I'm just, props to J. Cole and Kendrick for like really just keeping it real and like keeping just original hip hop alive. And not,
I would even say that like I was happy to hear and I know people hate this song, but the tempo of like a Truffle Butter with Nicki, Drake, and Wayne. That was like, you know what, we gonna go step the BPMs up and we just gonna really get at this. One. Yeah. Like people was mad at me. I call that a classic hip hop record because to me it is. Yeah. They took a house record, turned it into a rap record, and rhymed on some high BPMs and really got it in.
Yeah. That sounds pretty dope.
I think because it was a hit song, people kind of take it for granted.
Yeah.
Of what the song is actually doing.
Yeah. And musicians can see that. Like when you're a musician, you can hear it and be like, okay, I see what they did. But maybe the fans, they may just take it as
you just have people who are just anti-mainstream rap. Like, once a song is, and it's always been in hip hop.
Yeah.
Right. I remember the moment the Fugees went from being an underground group to being a pop sensation. Yeah. And the hip hop world was like, nah, fuck the Fugees. I was like, yo, just last week.
Yeah.
They loved that. Or the moment Kanye got behind Common. Remember that moment? Yeah. And Common sold all these records. Everybody was like, yo, Common sold out. This shit is trash.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, it's the same guy.
That's what's retarded, man. It's like when you're a rapper or an artist in general, you want your stuff to get out to as many people as it can, So if you only have 200 fans and you have access to reaching 500 million people or whatever, why not take that opportunity? Why not do that? And I don't know why fans.
I think because I think a lot of people just don't understand that aspect of being an artist. They are fans.
Yeah.
And they want their artists to be theirs.
They want you to stay in the. They want you to stay in the basement, living off top ramen.
It's personal. Like it's like, yo, that's my guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he's everyone else's guy, and I feel like he's cheating on me now. Like,
yeah.
You know
I guess
and
I can understand that, but at the same time, you gotta.
And I think that's why Cole. But I think that's why Cole went about his marketing on this Forest Hills Drive 2014 and made it personal.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think he understood that, like, wait a minute, here comes this moment where I'm about to be able to sell out like arenas. Like it's about to get real. And I've been very personal, Dollar and a Dream. It's been very easy for my fans to get access to me. And things are about to go to another level.
Yeah.
And I gotta make sure that I can still stay true to that.
He did it right, because the way he feels underground, but he's not underground. So that's a compliment. So he's up there, like as far as numbers wise and all that, but he still feels like it's personal. Like he's still the dude. Like you could just stumble across his stuff online. Like but he's big. So he did it the right way. That's a good way, because it's almost like it doesn't feel like it's
right.
It feels like he's not on the radio, but he's everywhere on the radio. So exactly. So that's a dope way to do it.
Yo, it was a good talk with you, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you having me, man.
Thank you. Congrats once again on everything you're doing, guys. Give it up for Hopsin.
Hopsin.
Thank you, man. Thank you.